Goldie's got the keys in hand. Zack's got loans, you understand. Dreams take flight, we've got a plan. Transactions on tap.
Are you able to share the importance or the significance around moving closings? Because some people are okay with if they have a closing to be moved, and some people are very like, no, it has to close this day.
It depends.
Yeah.
I mean, if a buyer, their lease is up the day of closing and they have no house to go to until, they get in this home, or they sold another house and they have to move in the same day. Those double type of closing situations are very stressful. So yeah, that's a huge deal. They have kids, they have pets, they have all their belongings in a U-Haul and nowhere to go. So that's very stressful. Or somebody's moving out of state. Yeah, if there's no reason for anybody to get upset about moving the closing a couple of days, then nobody should be. But and I feel like maybe sometimes it gets blown out of proportion, and I don't know who by who, but I've never really had it be an issue unless it was because somebody needed to be somewhere on a certain day. So we have to respect those deadlines. What about you? Like, what do you feel about having to move your closing date?
So, from a lending standpoint, I try not to move closing date if we don't have to.
Right.
Mainly because, so we've sold a home before, and so I get the experience of being a seller and having to. What do you mean we're not closing today? I made plans for to pay this then, and then now I gotta make an extra payment that I wasn't expecting to make, and we gotta move, and so on and so forth. So I get the kind of spot and put sellers in, and you have to move, and for that reason I try to make sure that if we don't have to move closing date, that we're focused on trying to close on that date, unless something arises where out of our control. Like perfect example, if we have to get a final inspection because there was some repairs to be done because of the appraisal, and we can't get an approval until we get that final inspection, I can't really control.
There's nothing anybody can do about it, and everybody must be on board. But hopefully we find that out at least 3 days prior to closing, so nobody is homeless.
You don't want anybody to be homeless.
I don't. I'm trying to fight homelessness in my job.
Sarah Goldie McKinzie, the fighter of homelessness.
Yes.
I'm realty.
Yes, that's right. That's what I do best, what I'm most passionate about.
Well, here we are, Transactions on Tap.
Transactions on Tap. Cheers, thanks to Ology for having us.
Thank you, Ology, for the sensory overload. My senses are
overloaded. All right, Zach.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's been great.
Transactions on tap.